Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Satisfactory. We're still over here by the copper. I've shut the miner down for a moment, because I want to change around the way the belts are working down here. Instead of having them going the outside of all of this, I want to shift them over so that they're coming up through the middle here, and they'll split off and go around here. So I want to do a little bit of rearranging there. But I also need to figure out how I want to do things here as well. And I think that might kind of go in a similar route, or a similar vein. I need to get back up topside though, because I can't do anything from down here. Because I am also thinking about changing the orientation of this. Have it go longer off that way. So, let's switch this around. I just want to see how this is going to look, first off. So if we were to do things going this way instead... that might work a bit better for the space that we've got. I mean, if I were to shift it along one, we could have... the belt that is providing the copper ingots can come along here, and it can split off to go off to the various different constructors, and just kind of keep going along this bit here until it gets to the others. And then, overground, we can have the output belts. We can have one set of 8 of these, one module of these, going off to just some wire storage. The rest of it can go off into cable production. That could work. How many cable producers am I going to need? That's going to give me 12, I think. It's going to be a lot of cable. Okay, I'll have to figure that out as I get back downstairs and start putting all this together. Okay, so we've got our underspace. So what I'm... right, okay, how am I going to want to do this? Because these machines are going to need... right, wire. 15 per minute, so that's going to be 60 per side. That's a Mark II belt coming straight down the middle, right down here. So we'll bring a Mark II belt all the way down here, and that's going to split right in the middle here, and then again where this conveyor pole stacker is. Wonderfully helpful, thank you very much. Fortunately, all of this is running on a pretty solid grid thanks to the way the conveyor, or the way the constructors are lined up with the foundation. They're all like exactly the same width, so that does make things a little bit easier for us. But we'll put conveyor stackers coming out this far so that we can get the initial belts in place, and we'll do this over the other side as well, so that we can get this side sorted as well. Yeah, for as happy as I was with doing things this way, I think that running all the input belts through the middle, essentially underneath the constructors, it just keeps things even tidier, even more tidy, I suppose. So you're not needed there, definitely. It does just kind of like reduce some of the clutter. That can go down to a Mark 1, so can that, so can that, and so can that. And I think that only needs to be a Mark 1 as well. Although, because that's being split 3 ways. No, it'll be fine, because once the ones that are getting fed by these 2 belts at the front, they'll eventually fill up. So it won't be as, we're not going to have throughput issues because of this. I mean, A, we're really overproducing on copper wire. Like, I really don't need to be doing this, but I thought, you know what, sod it. Because then I never have to think about my wire and cable production ever again. At least, that's what I'm hoping. But that's one side done. Now we got to get the other one. Might get a little tricky over here, just because the foundations aren't in place in the right spot over here. But as long as everything lines up, should be alright. Right, there we go. We're starting to get some of the copper ingots out. It is a bit hard to check the belts doing all this. That's all I'll say about all of this, but otherwise, like, the whole system is fantastic as far as I'm concerned. I think everything works great. But okay, you plug in over there. Yeah, now I need to sort out the stuff over this side, which shouldn't take too much effort. These can disappear. Oh, I'm not sure I've lined this one up right. It's not chirping whenever I put it, plug it in. Spin it around. Yeah, that's just ever so slightly off. Sometimes getting these conveyor lifts and splitters to connect can be ever so slightly fiddly. I don't know why I can't get this one to connect. It just doesn't want to go. What's wrong with you? Well, that one's working. Why aren't you? That does it. Right, I'll do it from the splitter going up. If I have to. There we go. Right. Get rid of these end bits. And we'll consider that, I think, done. That can stay as a Mark III belt, I think. We need to go and dump these copper ingots back into the machines. Then we need to power everything, finish up by putting walkways and stuff around. Oh, these are still very full of copper ingots and ore, so yeah. Gonna be a while before I get rid of this stuff, I think. Let's give all the machines their recipes, and then we'll sort out the walkways, power, and then outputs. Because then, obviously, these things can go about crafting and creating stuff, and we can empty out the belts so that we can tidy up everything else. Oh, I can't actually go about putting any walkways through any of this. Oh, I can put these ones through. So that's fine. Where I'm meant to put power connections, though, that's something I haven't considered for this build. What I may have to do would be something like this. I'll have to put these on either end. I mean, once I... Oh, have I finished researching all the Caterium stuff? I do have Mark II power poles. They can get up to 7 power connections, so we'll give these ones a shot, shall we? We'll run them down the back end of everything. We can have one of these do each side. So that's going to be power for everything. We'll connect you over to... Yeah, we'll just connect that on there. These should all start making a wire. How's the power? Well, it doesn't seem to have boosted things by all that much, but then I'm imagining... I mean, we weren't drawing all that much anyway, were we? What's wrong with you? You don't seem to be getting copper. Why? What's wrong with you guys? Have these lifts still not connected properly? I mean, they seemed to be working. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix this. Wait, hang on, what are you doing? You're on a right wonk, you are. What are you doing? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, and now we've got it. Good. I have no idea what was up with that. But it's now functioning. These machines are all going. And you know what? I'm just going to dump all the copper and get into this one. So, hope you're hungry. Right, now one thing I'm thinking, which is very dangerous for me, I know. I'm wondering if I could try something funky. How about putting cable production up there? What do we think? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking definitely yes. We'll have to extend this a little bit further along, but what I was thinking of doing would be this little module here would just be for the wire production. We'll merge all of the belts, we'll bring them all down. Although, hang on. They're going to underperform until I can get Mark IV belts, because we're producing... Each module's producing 360 wire a minute. We can currently only transport 270. But... No, it should be fine. No, we'll just... Like I said, this is overproduction for what we need anyway. So, it's not really a huge deal. And I'm out of concrete again. God, I'm burning through this stuff. But yeah, we can support 12 of these machines making wire. That's a lot of machines. I don't know if anything's come out that far. I may want them to, so I'll tell you what, I'll leave that there. I'm going to grab some more concrete so that we can get this thing finished. Right, where's the end one? Not there. Right, so that's the end one. The way I'm thinking of doing this is to bring the input belt up through the middle, and then have the constructor's output out to the side of the module, and then we'll recombine the belts and shove it all into a storage container. We'll do things that way. So, yeah, we're going to face the constructors out from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And that will do it there. Let's fill that back in. So we're going to take a load of splitters. We're going to just run them down the middle. We're going to need a conveyor pole there with a Mark III belt. Ooh, come on. Plug it into that. And here we want a load of mergers. We're going to need to combine all of the belts. And just for the sake of ease of not having a faff around, we're just getting correct belt speeds coming out of everything. I'm just going to make all of it Mark III for now. And here comes the fiddly bit where I've got to get all the bloody belts in place. Oh, yours. Why have I put splitters down the entire... No, you're a merger. Good. This is the thing, I always get confused between the splitters and the mergers, because they look exactly the same. And I'm an idiot. And you will connect there. Lovely. So these guys all need to be set to cables. They need 2 wire or 30 wire per minute, so we can just feed them with Mark I belts. The ones at the front will obviously fill up first, but it'll eventually trickle down to all of the machines down the far end. But again, massive overproduction going on here, so not a huge issue. And Mark III belts, boom. Send all that wire down. So now all we need to do is power it, and then figure out how much production we're going to be getting out of this. Okay, I didn't mean to fall down there. Once this is all finished, what I'll likely do off camera will be tidy everything up so that we've got, you know, walkways to get us up to each individual platform. But I do like the way that this is coming together with like multiple tiers of kind of construction progress or construction levels. So each side of this is going to be producing 90 cable per minute, which means we're going to need to like bring everything out on Mark II, and then merge it up onto a Mark III belt. So I'm just going to run mergers along the middle of this foundation. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put storage for things. I think I might stick some storage just kind of off here to the side. We'll slap one big storage container there for the cable. That one can be for wire. And just for the hell of it, I think I might put another one like sort of directly in front. Give it a little bit of spacing so that we can be sure that we're getting the belts in place. Right, yeah, no, I need that menu. And of course, because the update gave us... how are you not in line? I followed the guidelines and everything. Oh, you're in the wrong spot, right, it's your fault. Yeah, the last patch gave us an extra input on these larger storage containers. So we can transfer items even quicker. Right, now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take this out. This merger can just kind of hover there for now. And we're going to connect you and bring you all the way down to about here. And then you can come across and plug right in there. In fact, we're going to change this up so that we can have the belts a little higher off the ground. Just so that we can walk under them. I want to be able to move without having to worry too much about what I'm running into. I think I need to send that up like that. So we'll run it in through the top hole. Oh, God, line this up right. Yeah, that's fine. And you come down from there. There we go. So we can't necessarily get oh, hang on. Yeah, I forgot. Needs to go up another one. Yeah, I was wondering why that had come down so low. There we are. It's much better. Now, over here, we need to merge all of this stuff. And there we go. We can just remove all of the stackers, and the belts will just float in the air. And that is already filling up with copper wire, which is fantastic. I'm going to let these machines run down. They're going to take a while to do that, but what I want to do is I want to transfer all of the storage that we've got of cable and wire over this way before I get the system back in, you know, fully functional. I'm going to get power connections in to all of this, but I'm not going to, like, actually connect it up to the main network. But I'm just going to get all this kind of sorted and in place. And yeah, we'll just put some Mark II power poles down here just because it makes things easier. And we've currently got the quick wire for it, so why not? We do need to get some Caterium mining up and running. That would make things very handy. So with getting all of that finished, bloody hell, I think I'm going to have to wrap this episode up here. This whole system is nearly ready to go. I need to tidy up the belts underneath the smelters, and then I need to transfer all of the cable and the rest of the wire supply up this way, so it's all in a single designated storage space. And it's not all down here, because we do have a lot of cable and a lot more wire in all those machines as well. So, yeah, I'm going to trail some Mark III belts over so that I can get all of this in into the new system. And we can clear up a bit more space down here as well. So I'll do that between my recording sessions so that we can come back on the next episode and get to something different. I think what I want to do in the next episode is start getting the materials together for the oil production. I want to go and get that system all set up So we're gonna be taking a while to get that in place. I need to reorganise some of the foundation. It should work. But yeah, I think it's about time we started looking at the oil supplies. So in the next episode, I think we'll be making a start on doing that. We've got to handcraft some of the items that we're going to need, like the heavy modular frames. We're going to need to handcraft just to start with, because we can't currently get them automated, which a little bit of a problem, but nothing much to worry about. Just want to be sure that I'm getting this belt up here. Yep, that's working. So we'll be doing that in the next episode. But for now, I'm going to wrap this video up here and just say thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Certainly not making friends, are we? Do you want to let me in? Or do I do it myself? I'll do it myself,